Selena Gomez fans are not happy with the Saved by the Bell reboot because of two jokes made in the latest episode. They were about Selena's kidney transplant, which she had in 2017 as a result of her battle with lupus. One of the jokes showed two characters arguing about who Selena's donor was. Was it ex-Justin Bieber or her former best friend Demi Lovato? In another scene, the words, "Does Selena Gomez even have a kidney?" is seen, look at that in the background, on the wall. NBC Universal has since apologized. Do you think, Jeff, that they should have apologized?
Listen, I think anytime someone gets a little offended, even if it doesn't directly concern them, you have to apologize as a network, right? I'm going to give you an example of yesterday with The Undoing. I've kind of gone away from social media because of the backlash and just people who are ignorant on there, quite honestly. I took a picture of The Undoing and saying, you know what, I just watched the Bears get murdered. Now I want to see who murdered Selena Alves, right? On The Undoing. And I was about to post it. I'm like, hey, Jordan, to my wife, I'm like, are you offended by this? She goes, you're probably going to get backlash, you know? And I haven't posted in weeks. I'm like, just for her saying that, I'm like, you're probably right. And I took it down. By the way, none of the Chicago Bears were murdered in real life. Selena Alves is a fictional character. Yeah, it was bad. But Selena Alves is a fictional character. But had I posted that, I would be apologizing on national TV instead of explaining my story. So it's gotten too far now. That's the point I'm trying to make.
Jeff, we're looking at this from two different ways because you're talking about your own social media posting, which I completely get. You know what I got from looking at this? People push back a lot about the term forced diversity in any kind of decision room. And this is what happens. Because if you had had a younger person like in that conference room that felt empowered to speak up, because the rest of us would be like, oh, Selena Gomez, yeah, just run that joke. A 20-year-old would be like, I have 6 friends that will throw rocks at this building if we do this joke. This is why you need those. Remember we used to cover those ads and they would just be kind of tone deaf? And it's because there wasn't a young person, a woman, a person of color, a person that has a physical disability to be like, that's offensive to people in wheelchairs. And because of that, you get jokes like this to slip through the cracks.
So well said. I agree with Al. Lindsay, what do you think?
I mean, 3 times to reference it in one show, it's different, I think, than Jeff posting on his personal page. It's an entire network that went through, like Al said, several different people to get to the final episode to then film it. So nobody to say, hey, this woman actually went through a real tough time, even with the woman who donated her kidney to Selena Gomez. So just to disregard them and just keep naming people, it's like, what's the point? It happened years ago. Was it really necessary in this exact episode or in the show without even acknowledging it? I know there's an entire community that advocates for people to get stuff right when it comes down to health on TV shows specifically, and I think they probably just dropped the ball to that community and to Selena Gomez and her fans.
What if Selena Gomez okayed it? What if Selena Gomez doesn't have a problem with this?
I think she would have posted something then. I would have hoped that she did. If she okayed
But if she didn't have a problem, what are these people complaining about? They're complaining about a person that they don't know and causing problems and making networks apologize to the masses.
They've been following her for years. They feel like they do know her. Go ahead, Lindsay, I'm sorry.
And I think when Selena Gomez opened up about her struggle and said, hey, listen, this is what I went through, this is who gave me their kidney. I think when celebrities do that, it opens the door for people that are normal, like all of us, just to look at and say, oh my God, I know somebody who went through that same thing. And I think a lot of people feel like Selena Gomez's story is their story. So when they see it joked around about on a television program, it offends them because by her opening up, they felt more comfortable with whatever they were going through or somebody they know were going through.
Like if I made a joke about how many pillows are on your couch right now, would that offend people with couches, Lindsay?
Okay.
You just can you even sit on that couch?
In surgery?
That's a lot of pillows. I'm just saying. You shooting from your auntie's house.
Excuse me, I like to be comfortable. Yeah. You need to worry about Christmas decorations and not my pillows on my couch.
Yes, exactly. Don't even come for Lindsay's couch considering that you have 0 Christmas decor.